Golf is one of the fastest growing sports in the world. In the past 30 years, the number of golf courses worldwide has increased dramatically. These golf courses constitute large green spaces with the potential to support various wildlife populations and important ecosystem services such as pollination, water filtration, and carbon sequestration. However, the actual ecological value of golf courses is highly debated. Numerous studies have highlighted the negative effects that pesticide use on golf courses have on water quality. Furthermore, construction of golf courses in areas that already support high biodiversity can negatively impact biodiversity by driving out species that relied on the area before it was a golf course. In this video, we will explore the potential positive and negative ecological effects associated with golf courses, as well as management strategies to conserve wildlife on golf courses. Golf courses have the potential to support viable populations of ground, shrubland, and canopy-dwelling birds. On average, 40 to 70% of the total area of a golf course consists of large, unplayable areas that are unmanaged. These areas can contain habitat critical for many wildlife species. Additionally, golf courses have high heterogeneity of vegetation types to provide habitat for various bird species. The average golf course size in the U.S. is about 60 hectares. These large green spaces have the potential to support large mammals with large home ranges. In urban or agricultural landscapes, golf courses can provide travel corridors for species such as white-tailed deer, which is critical for movement and dispersal and increases landscape connectivity. Despite the perceived toxicological impacts from golf course management on bodies of water, research has shown that courses can support viable populations of fish, amphibians, and riparian bird communities. Water is a common component in the game of golf, so golf courses potentially have more bodies of water than other green spaces. Using appropriate management practices, which we will discuss later, golf courses can provide valuable habitat to water-dwelling species while mitigating the potential negative effects of management on surface and groundwater. In the maintenance of golf courses, high levels of herbicides and insecticides are often used to maintain high-quality turf. These chemicals have the potential to affect water and soil quality. Some studies have shown that there are impacts on water quality from the direct toxicity of chemicals involved in course maintenance. However, a large-scale review of the direct toxicological impacts showed that there are generally no significant impacts on surface and groundwaters if pesticides are applied appropriately. An obvious drawback in the development of golf courses is the conversion of land, which can eliminate habitat for many species of wildlife that may have relied on the area before construction. However, the conversion can provide new habitat for other species at the same time. Irrigation on golf courses comprises a huge amount of water in maintaining a pristine golfing environment. The World Watch Institute estimated that approximately 9,500,000 cubic meters of water is used per year to irrigate the world's golf courses. However, by reusing wastewater for irrigation or using sources of water collected through desalination processes, a golf course can reduce its consumption of surface and groundwaters. This is an increasingly popular approach to minimizing environmental impacts, especially in arid regions with little rainfall. There are many strategies to improve habitat for wildlife on golf courses while also avoiding negative ecological effects. One such practice is maintaining large remnant forest patches in planning and development. These remnant patches are perhaps the most valuable aspects of golf courses for conserving biodiversity. The goal should be to maintain the largest possible areas that are unused by golfers. Another method to improve habitat is to maintain connectivity between remnant habitat patches. Forested areas connecting larger remnant forest patches on a golf course can provide important travel corridors for mammals and other animals. Between intensely managed fairways and adjacent forest areas, create feathered edges to support grassland and shrubland species. Maintain snags and downed logs on the landscape. These will provide important cover for cavity nesting birds and secondary cavity nesting species, as well as providing cover for small mammals and a food source. Increase and maintain native vegetation on courses and control non-native species. Herbicides are a useful tool in controlling invasive species. Use spot treatments and always follow the directions on the label. Maintain buffers along streams and ponds. Vegetation will filter out chemicals from maintenance and will provide habitat for riparian species along water bodies. Vegetation buffers around golf course ponds also helps deter use by Canada geese, which can be a nuisance to golfers. It is important to consider the impacts of golf courses on a landscape level scale that takes into account the surrounding land uses. In urban settings, golf courses can support populations of wildlife that otherwise would be extricated from the area. In agricultural settings, golf courses also can have huge ecological value to wildlife populations, as they provide structural complexity in a landscape that otherwise may be reduced to monocultures of low structural complexity and species diversity. In conclusion, golf courses have the potential to contribute greatly to biodiversity conservation. By following the management recommendations illustrated in this video, managers can improve habitat on golf courses, increase connectivity of green spaces, and minimize negative effects of golf course maintenance on the environment.